Hello again, and welcome to Mental Health and Me. On this one, I wanted to talk about therapy, the good and the bad. I've had to make a few bullet points so I could remember a couple of things. But basically, before I start, go for therapy. If you're offered it, go for it. Use it. It comes in so many different varieties. Just by person to person, you can't just, if I say something bad about one thing doesn't mean it's bad overall. This didn't suit me at the time. I have come across some absolutely fantastic therapists. I had a counsellor early doors with me suffering with mental health problems called Nula. She was absolutely amazing, but she was coming up to retirement as I got referred to her, so I didn't have as long as I would have liked with her. She was absolutely brilliant. I had private therapists, Glyn from Mind Health Development. He was absolutely brilliant. Just like chatting to a mate. He could, understand anything and everything really, and the experience that he's got in all the different walks of life that he's helped, it's second to none. So I would recommend anybody checking out Mind Health Development. I also recently had that Dr. Nazir, who absolutely, again, brilliant. That was private also. Who helped me with the perfectionism and things like that. He's been, since I've spoke to him, I've took on board everything he said, and I'm doing my journals and things like that. It's really helping. Really is. I'm learning now. Like I'll go to do something, and I think I'll go to slag myself off, then I'll think, hang on, no. I tried my best, I just made a mistake, and then move on. But some of the bad, as I've mentioned before in one of the videos, I suffer with hearing difficulties, and I had one who, no matter how many times I told them I suffer with hearing difficulties, they'd never speak up. So I spent the whole time asking them, can you speak up? And no, not a sausage off them. I had another one, I can't remember why I was referred to her, but I went in there and we was chatting, and she started asking me these questions, and I was like, can you actually help with the reason why I'm here? And she said, well, I can't really do that. And I was like, well, what was the point? And I was quite rude, and I just said, we might as well call it a day here, because what's the point? I've had ones who you're talking to them, and basically they are just going through a checklist that they've learned reading textbooks and things like that. They're not listening to what you're saying. They've got no life experience or something like that. No genuine answers, just what they've read in it. It can be quite disheartening, really. They think they're top dogs with everything they know, and yet you yourself, who's gone through all this rubbish with mental health, you probably know more than they do. And they're there questioning you, and the worst ones are some of the ones that used to tell you to do things. I can't think off the top of my head, but they used to say to do the most obvious things, like as I've mentioned in the past, you need to sleep more. And it's like, well, if I could, I would. Do you know what I mean? And it's just ridiculous, some of them are. But basically, go for it. CBT, psychologists, psychiatrists, just go for it. Anytime you can talk to somebody, go for it. Never reject it, because honestly, out of all the bad ones I've come across, they are such a small minority. the better ones far outweigh them. I mean, even my she's not a therapist as such, but my doctor, she's amazing. You know, you just gotta just talk to people, and through these different therapists, you'll come across somebody who just clicks with you, and that's what it's about, really. That's what you're after. Somebody that when you speak, you only have to they can sort of finish your sentence, and that's what it's about. Just keep going with it. There'll be some sessions that you'll think that was a bit pointless, and then all of a sudden it will click, and you'll be like, oh, I get now why we did that. But honestly, therapy. Just if you get the chance, go for it. Honestly, anybody don't have to have mental health issues or anything. Go for it, because talking to somebody, counsellors and that, it is like having that weight lifted off you. They just know, like, good ones just know what to say, and when you come out, you'll feel absolutely exhausted. You might want to sleep, basically, and that's just normal, really is normal. But I can't recommend it enough. If you get the opportunity to go for any form of therapy, whether you suffer with mental health problems or not, go for it, because it really does make a difference. It really does. So I hope this can help somebody, and as I've mentioned before, please feel free to share these videos if you think they might help others, and every like and subscribe and view means everything, so thank you, and have a great day.